I've been playing this game so long that even my own teammates are afraid of me, so I thought it would be nice to take a break from combat-based games. And so I joined my friend in a quote peaceful game. This is Grow a Garden, a game all about gardening. I met up with my friend to hopefully get some advice, because well, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I was instantly recognized, somehow. And they started giving me random stuff for some reason. I was hesitant about accepting the gifts, as nobody has ever given me anything before, but seeing as I was well, broke, I decided to accept them. He even told me how to make money in this game, but I made a wrong turn and went to the egg shop instead. I wanted to know why he was giving me all these items, although my questions were met with more instruction. I went to do the task, although when I pressed my backspace key, the pet was not dropping. Soon enough, another person caught eye of me and sent me a trade request, which I heavily profited from. I bought my first seeds and planted them, although they disappeared into the ground, leading me to believe the shopkeeper scammed me. I used my watering can to water the tomatoes so they would grow faster. The other person came and gave me apples, but I was hungry and wanted to eat them. But before I could eat my apple, they demanded that I go buy grape seeds. So, I was forced to buy the grape seeds. Soon enough, my first tomato began to grow. They gave me a strawberry and told me to cook it, but I don't actually know how to cook. Soon enough, my tomato grew, but it looked a little bigger than normal, which left me skeptical about it. They then told me about mutations, and how they increased the value of the plants and that it is totally healthy for them. And now, with a mutated tomato, it was time to see how much it was worth. I took it to the pawn shop and sold it for a fortune. He asked if I would be his friend, which of course I agreed to, seeing as he helped me out. He then presented me with a huge treat, a giant donut. It was even my favorite color. They were insistent on me returning to 99 nights in the forest to play a match with them, although I was specifically trying not to do that. Ultimately, I was forced into concession, but just because I agree to team up with you, does not mean you should drop immediately. Like, why did my team even think this was a good idea?
Oh my god.
But anyways, let's move on to the next game. I was briefly introduced by the admins, although it soon became clear that one of them was admin abusing. I was able to persuade them into giving me a sword, but they soon found out my intentions were anything but innocent. They wanted to add new rules, specifically because of that instance, which of course I would not follow. The admins wanted to stay as far away from me as possible. For obvious reasons, my aura was too much for them to handle. Eventually one of them remembered that the /kill command existed and they used it on me. If you thought this would stop me, then you'd be wrong. I persuaded one of the admins into betraying the others and giving me a sword. I waited until the perfect moment to strike and kill everyone. This made them /kill me again, but the damage was already done. They were too afraid to even approach me at this point. I was of course banned, but it was funny.